the word underrated might have became overrated. Now, I'm not saying that underrated is bad, just, well, there are a lot of movies that are underrated, and we use the word underrated so much, it kind of loses meaning. And this also specifies for Netflix shows. Netflix have been pumping show after show after show, and there might be a lot of ones that might slip through the radar. And heck, there might be other underrated stuff I could be talking about right now. But when I first found Kid Cosmic and when I watched it, it didn't seem very special, but it really clicked with me. Okay, let me get this straight. I am not the first guy to review this movie, but now most people who have reviewed it is very famous. And I'm not very famous either. I mean, like, I'm starting out. This is like my first review ever. I could do something snarky for my first review, like make fun of how my first review is gonna suck or something, but no. I want to spend my first review, supporting a show that I really like. I gotta do justice to the world. I gotta tell you about Kid Cosmic. So you might be wondering, what is Cosmic Kid about? Well, it stars Kid. Yes, Kid is his real name. And it also stars Joe, Papa G, Rosa, and a bunch of other colorful characters. So what's the plot? You see, Kid is a comic book nerd, and one day he finds 5 stones that give 5 people superpowers. You know, the usual flying, cloning, teleporting, yeah, that kind of stuff. And so it's a really great show. I mean, like, although it might be cliched, it has a lot of heart, and it has a lot of effort and care into it, which makes me wonder, why isn't Netflix promoting it? It's just, you see, recently I've seen that a lot of movies are coming to Netflix. I wanted movies to come to the theaters, not Netflix. And I wondered myself, why did I feel this way? And I thought about it, and then I realized this. You see, one day I came across a trailer for Kid Cosmic. And then I saw it, and I was like, wow, this is actually really good. And the trailer had a lot of cliches that I'm not with, especially since I'm a teenager. But there was something that clicked with me, and I really felt like, wow, this seems like a really good show. But then I realized something. As I looked around, Netflix wasn't really promoting it. There wasn't any ads or anything much beyond the trailer. It just seemed like a barren wasteland. And even after it came out, it still felt empty. I saw it and I was like, man, this is like a really good show. Why isn't anybody talking about it? And looking at the news now, I see that there are news, but it mostly feels like it's fair because, oh, hey, look, Craig McCracken made a new cartoon. I guess we have to review it because he's Craig McCracken. And so, that puzzles me. Like, why would Netflix, not promote Kid Cosmic? Well, if you really think about it, maybe because they want to promote the Queen's Gambit. So yeah, my point is, it's really hard to find anything about the show. Well, you can watch the show, but it feels like nobody's talking about that. And I really feel like that is a crime, because the show has a lot of great qualities. And let me talk to you about the show. I'm going to review the episodes. I'm not going to review one episode. I'm just going to do a quick summary of all of them and how I felt about them. So let's get to it. Episode 1, I thought it was a pretty good episode. I mean, like, I really liked the trailer. I didn't want to get my hopes down, but honestly, it kind of met the best standards. I mean, like, the characters were fun, like, the dialogue, not the best. It's still fun. I mean, like, the opening theme song rocks. But back to what I was saying, yeah, it has a lot of great qualities. I mean, like, the animation tries to replicate a comic book style, and I think it really does a great job. I mean, like, Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse did this too, but honestly, in my opinion, Kid Cosmic did this comic book style a lot better. But let's talk about the other episodes. Honestly, the other episodes aren't as good as the first. Let me tell you why. You see, this is a 10-episode series. Each episode is dedicated to, like, moving the story along. While I'm not against that, sometimes it gets in the way of character development. I mean, like, these are really great characters. I want to hang out with them, but it feels like there are only 10 episodes in the first season. They have to keep the plot moving on. But I'm not saying it's bad. It's just a criticism I have of it. That doesn't mean I'm bad-mouthing it. I mean, I'm pretty sure the internet understand. Ha, wrong! But I'm not saying the rest of the episodes are bad. They're actually really good. I mean, like, we do get to learn about the other characters a little bit more, and honestly, it feels like a lot of fun episodes. Favorite episodes are the ones where, like, other characters figure out the other people have powers, and it's really interesting seeing the reactions, and there's also a lot of really funny jokes. I recommend you check out the show and watch them yourself. Overall, I really feel like the show did some things that I really wanted to see in a cartoon, but let's go back to my main critique. Lack of character development. But we actually do put a solution to that in the shorts. If you type in Kid Cosmic Shorts on YouTube, then you'll find a collection of shorts that all focus on one character from a show, and they're really great. It's not about story, but it like just shows the characters on their average day, what they do, and makes it really feel like, wow, I hope next season they get more into the character development and not the story. And I hope this show gets a lot more support. So yeah, those are my opinions on Kid Cosmic. I really think it's a great show. Is it phenomenal? No. Does it have its problems? Yes. But I really want to support the show because I feel like it does a lot of great things that I always wanted to see in the show. I mean, like, I've never been around to see Saturday morning cartoons, but if I had to guess what the feeling of a Saturday morning cartoon, then I feel like this show replicated it for me. And I really want other people to check it out and have fun with this show, but for some reason, Netflix isn't promoting it. I wish that in the future, if Netflix is gonna put more movies on the streaming service, that they would advertise it as much as like big screen movies, or else, what's the point? I want to be notified of best movies that they have. So, could there possibly be any other reasons why Netflix wouldn't promote Kid Cosmic? Well, I do have an idea. Maybe they're biased against 2D animation. If you have looked up a lot of animation history videos, then you would know that 2D animation hasn't gotten the best rap. But this idea doesn't really work out if you think about it, because a 2D movie called Klaus, I feel like got a good amount of respect from Netflix. I mean, like, I feel like when Netflix saw Klaus, it was like, wow, this is a really good movie. I think this is a movie that people should see. But when Netflix saw Kid Cosmic, you know, it's a nice show, we'll just put it, but we just want to promote the Queen's Gambit. So even though Netflix lack of promotion still might be a mystery, that doesn't mean you shouldn't check it out. If you have a Netflix subscription, then I recommend you check out one episode. I mean, like, especially if you like animation, superheroes, or just want to have a fun, good time, then I really do recommend it that you check it out. Also, have you ever wondered what it would be like if a preteen made a 10-minute stop-motion film? Well, your boy Bob the Creator has done so. Just look up the Bob the Creator channel and just search for 1000 Troopers 1 and 2. Check out the madness. Well, thanks for watching. I really hope you liked this video. I mean, like, I'm trying to make my channel grow, and of course, I might be young, and I don't know how to advertise my channel properly, but I really want to hit that subscribe button, and I promise you I will give you more videos on my channel later. See ya next time!